Alright, we are here to talk about Bloodsport 3. These films... So, I'm just going to say, these films do get progressively worse. Now, there is one final film in the franchise, Lady Bloodfight, which is a Bloodsport movie. I think... Personally, I think it was renamed because I think there's some, there might be some things regarding menstrual cycles that they might be like, let's change it a little bit. That's my theory. I don't know if that's true. I'd have to look it up. I'm just going on a theory where I'm like, yeah, that's probably why that's the case. But yeah, Bloodsport 3. Let me pull up my notes on this, because so this is the only one that continues on directly. Technically, 2 does continue on. It does have a character from the first film, but they're very much a side character, whereas this is the first and only film in the franchise that continue on has the same main character. Yeah. Okay, so this film does advertise that has one of the main features on it, and why partly I really wanted to get these ones. I'm like, it does have James Hong and Pat Morita in it. They have the smallest roles in this film, unfortunately. It's so tiny. I almost thought, because they... spoilers for the film. I mean, do you care? I don't know. If you do, this one's alright. I think, pre-spoilers, I'd say this one feels like... The plot very much feels like a kind of classic chop suey type film. And I'll probably go into that in more details in a minute. And when I get spoilers, I think this one's alright. It's just... The kind of second half of the film is slow, because it's just watching fights. I think that there's a reason why some of these films don't always aren't purely fights. But anyway, if you care about spoilers, go away now. If you don't... The character James Hong plays is Master Song. Master Son. He dies before he even gets any speaking lines in the film. He does get some speaking lines in a flashback, which is good, because I was a little bit like, really? I was watching it going, really? You killed him before you even let him speak? I was like, Jesus. I was a little bit like, oh, they killed the character before I even gave him speaking lines. I was like, gee. He does get speaking lines. It's very brief. And again, I'd say very much doesn't get killed, but Pat Morita's character, who is David Long, very brief. He's mostly there to be like, I know a guy. That's literally it. This entire plot, like his entire involvement in the plot is, I know a guy. You're like, great! Ferries him on. So, yeah. Try to remember. So, the main reason you want to watch this film is the main villain in this film. So, normally it's the main character they're fighting. But the main villain in this is played by John Rhys Davies. Great actor. Just brilliant actor. He's right in this. I think without him, this film would just it would be terrible. I think you'd have a villain who would probably be played by a very, let's say, just lesser actor, just not as good. And I think that's one of the main redeeming parts about it. I will also say this one was when was it? Where is it filmed? Sorry, I'm just looking back at the thing. I'm like, oh, because it's shot on location. And it looks beautiful, and it does not tell me on here. I'm going to pull up IMDb quickly, which will tell me where this film was filmed. Because it does look beautiful. Like, you do get a lot of it's Sri Lanka. Nice. It looks beautiful. So very much you have our main character who goes, I don't want to fight anymore. I'm a good guy now. I don't fight for money. So obviously our main villain goes, shame. Shoots his master and goes, cool, you want to fight now? And then he kind of, like, this is the chop suey part where he kind of goes to find his a new master who he trains with. And that feels very much like a classic film where we're watching him train with a master. It's a brand new master. And then he goes on to fight in the tournament, which again, like I said, the tournament is a really long point in the film. It does drag. I said second half. Looking at it now, it looks like it's only half an hour in the film. I thought it was a lot longer than that, unless I'm mistaken. No, apparently not, I am mistaken. I thought it was a lot longer than that. Maybe it just dragged on too long for me. Maybe you might enjoy it. Who knows? But yeah, I thought it dragged on a little bit. Also, this film is told entirely through flashbacks. Because he's talking to his kid. Like, hey, this is the story of the blah, 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 that kind of stuff. The film does also have a love interest. She is almost not in the film. Like, as a main character, she's not in the film. It's like, the last film they had a little bit of progression where it's like, cool, finally we've got a woman in the tournament, and then this one they're just like, yeah, she's window dressing. Honestly, that is her role in this film, is window dressing. Doesn't have a proper role in the film. That's a bit sad. You're like, oh, well, that's a bit rubbish. She's basically the daughter of our main villain. I guess we had also another character, but she is also not in it. She's basically she's the daughter of them. So we've got two kind of daughters. The daughter of, like, the master our main character trains with. And then the daughter of our main villain. So this one, I think and our main opponent in the tournament, ignoring the main villain, who is obviously the main villain. Like, we have basically, is he called Beast or the Beast? Not to be confused with the guy on the chase. He is called the Beast. He unfortunately does not have a Wikipedia page, because I think he died like almost immediately after this film came out, which is kind of sad. He's not great in the film, but he's mostly there to be an imposing figure. I would have thought he would have got like if he was still alive, he would probably get quite a few more heavy roles, kind of thing. I'm trying to look up his IMDb. Oh, he's in American History. Nice. I might have to check that out. As Huge Arian. Or in Back to Business as Huge Guard. Do I have that one? No. Anyway, I'm just looking at films going, Yeah, he got a lot of kind of basically description of character rather than like actual name characters. But he's there to be the heavy, and I feel like he probably would have got more roles as the heavy if he didn't. Like, the same time, around the same time this film came out, he died of a heart attack, which is really sad, because he was like, 31, which I'm just like, oh, that's too young. That's too fucking young. Let me put the name in it. Let me, just 2 seconds. I'm like, Yeah, I mentioned the guy enough. I feel like I should put the name in here. There we go. Yeah, as I said, this one is it's alright. I think these films do get progressively worse, unfortunately. And sometimes it's a little hard to follow. Not terribly, just like, what is going on now? Okay. So we want to create a tournament. He wants to win the tournament. So our main villain's doing it better. Whatever. It's alright. Like it's I don't think it's it's not terrible, but it's just nah. Like I said, I think the main redeeming part is John Rhys Davies is in it. Which is kind of redeeming, and it's shot on location, and it does look, that looks beautiful. Like as a location, it just looks gorgeous. But other than that, it's not. I can't really recommend it. Yeah, not the best, but don't worry, it's not Bloodsport 4. So I'm going to say to you, live long and prosper, and look forward to my thoughts on Bloodsport 4 next week. Bye for now.
I want men stationed at every entrance tomorrow. If you see him, kill him.
Let him come.